Hello everyone and welcome back to MixABrix. 'Tis the season to be spooky. Some of you may remember I picked up this half-sealed set at Brick Traders in St Albans, going back about a month or so ago now. And I didn't realise I would be wanting to make it quite so quick, but it's October and spooky season, so I think I should just get it out. I've been looking at it and thinking, yeah, let's do it. I really like it. It is a bit blocky, and I was a bit surprised that the more you look at it closely, it's not that advanced, if you know what I mean. It is quite simple, but that's good, and there's not much to it, so I thought, why not? It's October, and I can have this out for Halloween. Last Halloween, I had the pumpkin. I did the little mock under a tree with a hanging stormtrooper and 2 death troopers that have been sent out to hang some deserters, and the other one was digging the pumpkin out. I think I will whack this on time-lapse because it isn't very long, and some of you may want to see this go together, and as I find interesting little bits, I'll stop and talk about it, but I shouldn't think this is going to be a very long video overall. I want to get this done. I think I could maybe add 1 or 2 other spooky bits before the end of October and make a little, I don't know about scene quite, but I can put it in one of my bester units, I'm sure. So without further ado, let's go. So it is a bit of a raggedy tag box, and it has been opened, as you can see, but the bags are sealed. I'm so surprised at how few there are. You get a nice instruction booklet that I suspect somebody has put a bit of card behind. I don't know whether it ever used to come like this, but that just keeps it nice and secure in the box, because sometimes you get them, they're completely crushed. The other nice thing is, well, is it nice? Stickers. I think they had a nice bit of detail. It'd be better if they were printed, I guess, but I think this works just as well, especially in a play set. I don't know how much this was. Maybe I'll find out and put it on screen, but I think now I paid around £200 for this, which, you know, this day and age, I think this is 2014, let me check. This is a set from 2012. Wow, so it's quite old really. 13-year-old set. And another thing I noticed, this was from Tesco Direct, and they whacked it in the post with the label on. Great. Good job I don't care about boxes anymore. Two instruction manuals. They're nice and pristine, along with the sticker sheet. Time to crack into the build. Well, that was a nice, quick and easy bag. And I've got the car done, which is absolutely brilliant. I love that sand green colour. And I was just looking at it. I'm not a car fan, as in wheels. I always want to take away the wheels and make it a flying car, more like the moon car. Because I never really think about roads, I don't really want them. I always think about flying cars like that. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to take these away and make it more curved on the underneath, and then you've got a flying, whatever that is, dragster. The other thing is, are you ready? I'll shoot this net. It does work. You may have just about seen it in the time lapse. Oh, didn't work there. So I think all you have to do is push in this net, which doesn't really go that far. It's not a great design, I've got to say. Yeah! It doesn't unfold for me at the moment, but that's not really a thing. I probably wouldn't even display it in there, to be honest. And then if we look at these minifigures, scary bat people, we got a skeleton over the back. We got the awesome Mrs. Dracula, Bride of Dracula, whatever she is. We got Dracula here. He's really cool. They've all got luminous faces and hands, so that's nice. And then I guess you got the Dracula hunters. Yeah. They look awesome. Does anyone know if this is actually based on a cartoon that Lego did or anything like that? Or is it all just a bit of a mishmash and a made-up theme? I'd be interested in that. I mean, I could Google it, but why not ask for it in the comments? There's some experts out there. Right, bag 2. Bag 2 finished, and yeah, it's a nice little build. It's actually a little bit basic, as I said, but you know, this was some time ago now, 2012, so techniques and bricks have changed somewhat, but it's quite nice. I like the little spider here. There's plenty of little play features. Obviously they don't always interest me because play features, I'm a displayer, so yeah. But what I do like is, there it is, be able to hang somebody in there and wind them up. Look, hang them. Oh dear, that's funny. And also these rather barbaric spikes you're going to get spiked with as you walk through the gates, because they move in and out like that. Nice little facade of gates there. When I get the castle, I don't know whether I'll display it in its form it's meant to be, or whether I'll sort of break it up and move it around a bit. One thing I had noticed, I don't know whether anybody else has ever noticed this, certain bricks, and it might not pick it up, certain bricks, although sealed in the bag, are going off colour, and it's only certain types of bricks. So those Technic bricks, I noticed. What else? It's these light grey cylinder pieces, all light grey pieces by the way, but not all of them. So the masonry bricks aren't going off, so definitely the Technic bricks. The stickers are lovely. Not everyone loves stickers, but they do add a lot to this basic-y type build. I keep saying basic, it's because it's from 2012. Oh, the other thing that's really nice is this little witch's cauldron. Is that what it is? Dracula's cauldron? I don't know what to call it. But it has a nice little toadstool. So that's a printed top there. And also a frog. And that piece is a stirrer there. But yeah, that all goes in there. So anyway, that's how far I got. And I'll keep going and make, what have I got left? 1, 2, there's only 4 bags left. That's crazy. I'll probably do one more update before I finish. Let's go. Wow, what a great looking set. And I didn't stop for the bag earlier because I just wanted to race through it and get it done actually. But I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's smaller than I thought actually. Is it blocky? Well, probably because of all these panels. But yeah, and I am used to building the mountain fortress and seeing my son's Lion Knight's castle. So I think in that respect, yeah, this is a totally different building, different look, and yeah, definitely aimed more at a younger age demographic with lots of playability features. But equally, I think it's going to look great on display. And there's so many things to look at. Again, we had a look at those minifigures, and I think they look great. The car looks great, although, like I said, I would like to do something different with it. I really don't know what this bit is. Some sort of potions, magic, I don't know what it's going to be. They were a real pain to get in place, actually, to get that just right. It took me some time. On the time lapse, I probably chopped it out, but I was probably fumbling around for like 10 minutes to get them in place. So let me just show you around this a little bit. This thing extends or opens fully like that to give it an odd shape that you can, I guess, if we turn it all the way round. Yeah, you wouldn't do that because this side is front facing and this side is back facing. I guess it's more something simple for you to get inside it. What little play features do I really like? Need to put a figure in there actually, don't I? You can hang somebody from the handcuffs there. Here you have a nice little, it's a map actually. Map of the surrounding area. Don't actually know what that is meant for in there. Down here is, looks like some sort of creature in the depths of a dungeon. And here we have the coffin. The coffin's lovely. Let's have a look at this. So this little coffin here, look at that. Nice and shiny with a lid. There we go. And we can place, I'm hoping, Dracula and his cape fit in there perfectly well. Look. So yeah, that's a nice little part of this vampire castle. Like I said, this does something, but it's like a, I don't know, twists, but I don't really know what it is. Couldn't see any information on it. When we twist around the back here, the stairs do come out like that, or they can be blocking off as a kind of a wall, hidden compartment behind. I love the construction of this bed. It was very simple, but very nice to do, very satisfying. And in there we got a little kitchen, I believe, with a rat. If we move back up from that swirly thing around the back, we have this awesome grand organ which is sitting up here in the steeple. And of course, also sitting on steeples are these obligatory bats, and also at the front of the gate there. I'm not quite sure what these these little bits of Technic that stick out each side are meant to be. They're sort of like eyes looking out over everything. So maybe some of you have got some ideas what these are meant to be. Do they do anything? No, they don't actually do anything. So I believe they're for some form of decoration. Yeah, comment down below please. This luminous spider on the front is great as well, and he can pop out. Let's try it. Yeah. Now I know it doesn't fit, but you can see the scale difference in these two. Obviously got some tallish peaks on the Vampyre Castle, but the Mountain Fortress does tower over it, and it's a much bigger build. I will empty this cabinet here and set up my spooky cabinet there so that I can add 1 or 2 more builds this year and work on that into next year, or for next year as well, so that I can have a complete theme in that cabinet. I thought you might like to see those sort of side by side to give you an idea of how they look together. Not that they meant to be together, just to see the scale difference. I am very happy with how that come out, that build. That was nice little, it wasn't too long. You can't really knock it. It's from 2012. It's a great looking set, and I will definitely be adding more of these spooky sets and making something with them. So here we go again. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in a video very soon. Cheers one and all.